This is the Shaolin Tech truck and bus monitoring system. This is a 4-cam system. This particular one does have a monitor in it in addition to a locked box DVR. So you can see both of the doors are both covered in the video. The front of the bus is covered, as you could see, and the interior of the bus is being monitored as well. So the pictures are actually high definition. They're actually quite good. You could certainly see that there's a time frame, a timestamp date put on the different boxes in the software here. You can see that we have different dates. This is just an example. This one is 8/3/2016. Here, down here, is 4/11/2013. This, of course, is just an example of what the system does. So the quality of the Shaolin Tech system is full high definition on all the cameras. And you can see we pretty much cover every side of the bus, the important parts of this public transportation. The front door in the lower right corner, you could see where the driver sits. The rear door of the bus, the front of the bus, which would monitor anything happening in the front outside, accidents, somebody stepping in front of the bus, and of course the interior of the bus as well. This is easy to install. Pre-construction, very simple to run the cables. We would cut the cables for the particular length that the customer requires. Even a bus that's already built, this could be retrofitted very easily into the bus. Anybody that's a cable installer has a minimum of training in running cables or adjusting cameras could put this system in. Not difficult at all to install. You could position cameras, and we could also add cameras to this if at all needed. If you needed 6 cameras, we have a system that will provide 6. 4 is about the minimum that most of our customers would require to monitor the main parts of the bus. Again, the front door, the rear door, the interior, and the front of the bus, what's happening outside of the bus. The black box has a key. It comes with 1 terabyte of memory, with 4 robust cameras that can be used indoors or outdoors, depending on the needs. And a 4-quad monitor is an optional piece of equipment that will provide with the system. So you don't have to have a monitor, but if you require a monitor in the front of the bus, it's not a problem. It actually is a very good psychological security value, because people see that there's a monitor and they know that they're being monitored, they're being watched. So criminals, people that would maybe do something on the bus that's inappropriate, will think twice if they know they're being filmed. So we can add other cameras. We can add the monitor, as I said. The Shaolin Tech bus and truck monitoring system with a GPS positioning system. So a owner of a bus company can know where his vehicles are at any given time. So we do have a GPS function that can be put into the system as well. And it's in a lock box, a secure box mounted in front of the driver. So it can't be tampered with easily by the driver or by a passenger or someone trying to get the box off the bus. It's a secured system. So this gives you some of the features. Let me turn off one of the cameras here and trying to show the interior of the system to give you a better idea. So as you can see, this is the interior of the bus. Let's make this a little bit larger. You can see what's going on, what the people are doing in the bus. This is a very good system for not only monitoring what's in the bus, but also preventing criminals, somebody that would maybe steal on the bus, pickpockets, which are a big problem in China. They have a big pickpocket problem in many of the major cities. So this really cuts a lot of that stuff out. And the police do use the videos quite extensively when there's an incident on the bus. They tend to find these people pretty quick. They make it very public, put their pictures on television. Even though there's over a billion people in China, people turn them in. The culture cooperates with the government and does not coddle criminals at all. So they catch a lot of people doing stuff. People still try, but they do tend to apprehend them and prosecute them and send them away for a long time. Okay, let's get another video just to show you a different angle of what might be going on in the bus. And as you can see here, this is the side door of the bus. We're going to open this up a little bit for you. You'll see some people coming by, some activity. Scooters outside the bus, somebody slipping and falling, getting on the bus where they shouldn't, folks exiting the bus. All this gets recorded. It dissuades a lot of fare beaters, people that would try to sneak onto the bus and not pay when the bus is crowded. Right now, this is an empty bus. Normally, this bus would be fully packed during rush hour, work hours, and people are coming from work, shopping, what have you. This bus would be full, like most of the buses are. Again, this is a Chinese bus in a Chinese city, so they get pretty crowded pretty quick. And you see, again, up here, you have your date and your time, and pretty clear picture of what's going on. And we're making this a little smaller. We'll put two pictures so you can see the front of the bus here. Let's get this a little larger. Okay, front of the bus here, you can see a gentleman smoking on the bus, which he's not supposed to be doing. But again, you monitor this stuff. They're cracking down on this in China now. There's no smoking on any public transportation, but you'll actually see him returning a cigarette lighter back to the driver. Your date, your time, what's going on. So this monitors the driver, rules on the bus, fare beaters. There he's returning the phone with the lighter on it. They actually have cigarette lighters built into their cell phones. They have a cell phone carrier. It's very interesting, but it's used quite extensively in China for smokers. It's a handy item if you smoke. But you see, again, we have activity outside the bus, everything being photographed. So this is the Shaolin Tech bus and truck monitoring system with GPS. And it has some very nice features, and we're more than happy to demo it to you in person if we have to. So think about us and Shaolin Tech.